Good morning. This is Mark Bruno, Editor-in-Chief of the Cannata Report. It's Friday, which of course means we're here with Frank. But before we get started, I'd just like to remind everybody to like, share, subscribe. If you have a topic that you'd like us to consider, please shoot us a comment as well. Good morning, Frank. I understand we've got another special guest from Katun with us today.
Yes, we do. It seems we have a run on Katun, people. We're very fortunate today. We have these Senior National Sales Manager for Katun, Lanny Meek. Welcome, Lanny.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. Good to see you.
Yeah, same here. It's been interesting for us as an observer to see that Katun, after all these years, gets into the hardware business.
Yeah.
How does that go?
It was interesting for me as well, Frank, because I had taken a break from work, and I was doing some consulting, and I was asked to consult with Katun in regards to them getting into the hardware side of the business. And so my role at that time was just helping them understand programs, the dealer community a little bit better from that perspective. But when I came on board, Frank, I was hesitant. I'll be very honest with you, to go out and start immediately talking to these big dealers and dealers I built relationships with over many, many years, and to go out and say, hey, jump on board. And so I didn't do that. And I thought, I need to understand who Katun really is. So when I went to Taiwan at our innovation hub there, our global headquarters, and got to meet our engineers, our ownership, our leadership, and they were able to take me around. I looked at all of our testing facilities and all the hardware that we were testing, and they answered all my questions. And I realized, wow, this company's the real deal. I mean, they have done it the right way. And it's just another way that they want to help the dealer community be more profitable and just have another offering in the Katun choices that we have.
Well, it certainly makes sense, and Katun has certainly got a great track record. I remember when they built international distribution all those years ago, and they invited us to go to Holland and Italy to see what they were doing in Europe.
Oh,
I was
great.
impressed.
Yeah.
I was really impressed then, and it's been a company that's done this job for years. So, from your experience and the years that you've been in the business, have you ever gone through anything that's been as difficult as this current environment with a lack of profitability? And how the hell are you dealing with it?
Yeah. And that's a great point that you make, Frank. And I know dealers all over the country that are challenged more than ever before because of the profitability that they're trying to attain, and to hit their bottom line numbers. And it's very difficult today. The OEMs are under a lot more pressure. They're pressuring dealers, obviously, to hit their numbers, to keep the manufacturing going, and so on. So there are a lot of pressures. I have to say, this is, you look back in some of the things that have happened in our industry, and there have been times where there's been challenges. Then you look at, the COVID event and what that did. That really, our industry has really not, it will never completely rebound from that. I don't believe, because of remote working, a lot less devices, and a lot of business buildings closed. So I don't think it's ever going to completely rebound from that. And I think these are still some aftermath that dealers are dealing with and trying to get their revenues back up at a stronger profitability number. And so, yeah, I have to agree with you. I think this is one of the most challenging times I've experienced in this industry.
Yeah, I think it's the same for all of us. I don't think anyone is exempt.
Yeah, I would agree.
And going through the survey, this last one we did that completed, And that's a reminder to everybody, please take the survey this year.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
want to see where you are further along compared to last year, but that was the message. Really was very clear. Lack of profitability and the need to hire people and not be able to find the
Yeah.
quality of the type of people they'd like to have join us. Some tough things to overcome.
Yeah, it has been, you know, and I'm in a unique position because I've been on the OEM side most of my career.
Mhm.
And kind of a funny story, Frank, when I got offered the position at Katun to take over the core business side at that time, you know, I'm like, I'm not calling on these dealers because I would tell my dealers, you know, you buy my supplies, my parts, and of course my dealers all, oh yeah, Lanny, you're the best guy, you know, we're buying nothing but your stuff. And then I got over here and I looked at the database and I thought, ah, these Katun's been around a long time with very established relationships, and the reliability of the products have gotten better and better. You know, with our leadership from the parent company GPI was a great move for Katun and that partnership. You know, so when I saw what Katun was really about, it took me back, quite frankly, to the philosophy of companies and corporations I had worked for before that was real solid, and they stand behind what they commit to, and they're committed to helping dealers in many different ways. And that's why we're diversifying in these other areas of products, because, you know, that is giving us the opportunity to expand our profitability and pass that on to the dealer as well.
Well, when you say other products, what can you share with us some of the products that you're talking about to them?
Yeah, and some of this is in development, but we have a platform called Katun Choice, and it's basically going to be just like what the dealers are used to now, where they're able to go on and buy a multitude of different types of products, whether it be electronic whiteboards or confidential shredders and multiple different things, some of them not even necessarily related directly to the industry. And again, we take that same approach with our hardware. Hey, we have a hardware line. If it fits for you, we are very unique in the industry. We don't operate like other OEMs. You know, there's no quotas. They don't have to strive to hit a number to get a rebate. We give best pricing up front. And we basically work with that dealer to make sure that we fit in a niche that they need, regardless of what other lines they might have. We're not coming in. I've heard some people say that, well, what's Katun think they're doing to come in and take over one of these, you know, big OEMs who've been around for years? No, that's not our position. We're coming in to, like we have done for 45 plus years on the aftermarket side. We have another product that we're offering to the dealers. We're going to support it. We're going to help you build your profitability with that product. And if it fits for that dealer, and quite frankly, in just a short time, we've found quite a few dealers who agree with that, and they're very happy.
Well, you know, that's great to hear because let's face it, you're absolutely right. COVID really gave us a knock that we're never going to recover from fully. I certainly agree with that. So you got to find another way to make some additional revenue. And it's good to hear with some of your experience having, you know, going through this, see some of the dealers taking advantage of it. Because that's the answer. I mean, it's so simple.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's been fun, Frank. We've enjoyed it. We've been a little bit of a disruptor, but in a fun way, because we know a dealer is going to make that decision where our platform fits, where he needs a filler or a niche in his portfolio of offerings. And that's what Katun has always done. That's what we've always done, and they've done it very well. We've had a lot of dealers comment very positively on the quality of our product, especially on the color side. And, you know, we were involved in that process with that new generation of engines. And the quality and the different types of media that we're printing on, I've been surprised myself. And I've sold about every other product that you can imagine over the years as far as, the hardware side. And we've been very pleased. And I think that's one of the reasons we've been able to sign so many dealers so quickly.
Well, it's good to hear. It's really good to hear, Alani, and keep up the great work at Katun. Keep using all that experience you've had from all these years.
Thank you, Frank. And you keep doing what you're doing.